Okay, it looks like a 50-50 chance today of sunshine or rain. We'll see what happens. Gotta get my stuff done first today. I had a little bit of a scare last night too when I was editing a video. I was just working as usual, and then all of a sudden the screen goes blank and I hear this beep where the USB sounds like it disconnected. I basically couldn't turn the monitor on, so I got the black screen of death, if that's what you want to call it anyways, for the Windows 10. Now fortunately for myself, I'm comfortable opening up computers. I mean, I built the one that I'm using now, so I didn't freak out immediately like, oh no, the computer's dead! You have to like replace everything. Came down to process of elimination. You're looking at it, okay, the monitor comes on at the beginning, but it's just a blank screen in the Windows. So, you know, step by step, graphics card, drivers, adapters, etc. And funny enough, the fix for it was, which most people don't think about, all I did was remove and put back in the CMOS battery, and that's about it. It fixed itself. Although I do think the computer's going south a little bit, because I see, for example, sometimes the file transfers, the files get corrupted, so it may be that time. Just for perspective of that motherboard I have, I built this system back in 2011. Think of that thing's over like half a decade old by now. And I'm thinking too, most people freak out when their computer is like 2 to 3 years old. Try this. Well, I guess it shows you how much you can actually do when you understand, I guess, which parts and stuff you're using. Or at the same time, how much you can do with so little. It's weird that I can do that, but not open up drones, for example. I guess it's just because I've never tried it before. All right, another trip. Is that place new? I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, it's a new one. It's just open.
Is it? Okay.
Like a few days ago.
A few days ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
really?
Public Notary Service Insurance, but it looks like a barbecue house? That doesn't make sense.
I think
That's just the old.
yeah.
Okay. That's still from last week?
It was built for the Chinese Canadian soldiers and the railroad workers, and last week was Remembrance Day, so there's all these wreaths that was placed in front of it. And every year on November 11th, we have a memorial ceremony. Right now, where are we?
Wow.
Yes, we were just there. Yes, yes, yes. 中華文化中心. Yes. So we just came from 中山公園. That's the public park side, and then the paid side is actually over there. Okay, are we all here? Okay, so this is Shanghai Alley, or now what's called Million Toe Way. This little alley here was the original Chinatown back in 1886 or 1889 or whatever. All the Chinese people used to live here, and Falls Creek used to just end right here. So all these houses were actually on platforms, river houses. The street itself is now changed to Million Toe Way, which is the first street named after a Chinese person in Vancouver.
I never even noticed this was here before. I don't know what you would call that. Everybody's trying to guess what that animal is. I think it's hollow in there. Population rise to 2,840. Was it really that small? The oriental part of Vancouver remained under martial law for about 10 days. Wow.
This is Danny, our
Line dance director.
Line dance director.
Yes. There are many different. So we have a traditional wedding line dance. We also have a grand opening line dance for a store. There's a line dance for a newly born baby. This was generally an acrobatic skill on apparatus. There was no real story. The object of the lion's desire was this lettuce and the red envelope. This is what you'll normally see in a lot of line dance tournaments. Just apparatus that has been put together with no discernible story. Yeah, I mean, depending on their skill level, we try them out slowly. The lion heads can get as expensive as $2,000, $3,000 each. A cheap one can cost about maybe $500 to me.
Is your whole class?
No, there's some missing today. Kids doesn't get over it. I'm lucky to even have this many here. Yeah. Sorry? You know what to talk about. I guess the most
No injuries.
a lot of scratches, but no, we've had a few falls, and the falls are most prevalent when you're obviously on top of the apparatus. No, the basic training is kung fu. They're horse stands.
Do you teach?
No, I don't teach it. There's someone else who teaches it, but I'm just the line dance and dragon dance director. But I do help with the overseeing of their foundation work for lion dance and dragon dance. But before you line dance, it is very important your foundation work. In Chinese and Cantonese, we call it mabo. Mabo, your horse stands. Those stands form the basis, the foundation for good line dance. Anyways, if there's no more questions, thank you very much again. It was our pleasure to host you.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Patrick, for getting that up today. I guess we're dismissed for the class today early, so head downstairs and then out the door.
Yeah, next class
Next week
the
is
last
the
one.
final exam.
Open the door for me.
so don't eat before you come.
Well, there's always so much to learn in history and stuff anyways, but stuff you pass by every day. I didn't even know a lot of that stuff. And as the guy mentioned, it's basically one more class and that's it. I'm still trying to think what else could I do next. I was actually starting already to think of what to do in 2018 potentially. Is it too early to start thinking about stuff like that? Basically New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. I read this though today, it was kind of weird. It says here, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a penis. Yeah, you heard me right in terms of what the headline was. Now apparently in the sky there was some shape of an object, which you can see here. People said it was a penis and people were like, what? And apparently it was by the US Navy. It says here in the Twitter feed, US Navy officials said sorry for the irresponsible and immature act and launched an investigation after a pilot drew an unusual symbol in the sky in a Washington state area. Really? The Navy? Kind of makes me think again, you have such big things that fly up in the air. I mean, it just takes one person, I guess, to ruin it for everybody else. But thinking of it from the drones and stuff like that, I mean, would you ban like jets from the air just because of this one bozo, for example? I don't think you would, correct? I don't know. It could pass as a hat, can it? I was reading this news. It was about lost hikers again and how drones were able to help find them a lot faster. Makes me wonder if that should be an essential tool for a hiker now, a drone. So it says here, after receiving a call from the hiker's daughter, Davis got all hands on deck. The first responders had GPS coordinates from the hiker's phone, but in Big Stony Creek, those coordinates simply weren't enough. So under a blanket of fog and darkness, the drone, which is owned by Cantonese, took flight. Using a special thermal imaging camera called FLIR, the drone pointed rescuers in the right direction. Yeah, so because of that, they were able to find the guy really quick. If I'm not mistaken, that's the same one that they put on the Parrot Bebop, the one that I talked about the other time. Now, another thing that caught my attention about this story was how huge that drone is when you look at that. Now, they said that was actually meant for building inspections. That's why they had the thermal imaging camera on it. And it was interesting hearing the guy say how he's merging the old with the new now. And I was thinking too, like in terms of, I don't know, when I think of thermal imaging and stuff. For me, I actually was interested in using it as a hiker, just so I can see, for example, hey, is there a bear there, for example, or potentially, you know, find my way around. It's my hope too that more stories like these will help open up people's minds, especially here in Canada. I mean, there's still some people that always say, you got no business flying those drones. If you want to fly it, be a commercial guy. A recreational person has no business having it. Whereas in this case, I can see, like I said, I was joking a little bit, but what if a drone is an essential tool for a hiker with the thermal cameras and stuff? I can see that happening. Oh, speaking of fogs and stuff, there's some great views. Let's try to capture some stuff. Okay, I think that looked really cool. I think you guys will like it as well. Can't wait to get home and try to fix it up and edit it and see how it looks. All right, see you guys later.